Oh, it's Wednesday. You know what that means? Hump Day, and we have a lot to talk about today. Today, we are looking at Tiger 3. That's right. Oh, and you're saying, what about the rest of it? Well, we'll get into that. So don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, we'll be right back.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
At the Airbnb, somebody left their premium account. Mr. Buck Boomer. So Buck Boomer's about to find the Nerdy Ronin YouTube channel. All right, let's go. Oh, let's see. Buck, you're subscribed. Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Aren't you excited? That's right. The week is half over, which means we're that much closer to the weekend. That is exciting news for all of us. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great week and a great day. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're always glad to have you. New subscribers, old subscribers, we're all family here. In the description down below are links to all our stuff. Our website, our merch page, like this fancy shirt I've got on, from Flagrant Triggers, 50% genius, 60% bad at maths. Okay? There's also coffee codes and all sorts of stuff down there, so make sure you check out the description for all that goodness. Save yourself a couple of bucks. Support the channel. Excuse me. That was the frog in my throat saying, do it. Look down there in the description. All right, let's get into this. All right, now today we're talking about Tiger 3, starring Salman Khan, or I don't know how you say it. I'm assuming it's Salman. All right. Of course, today is Indian Buffet. But to talk about Tiger 3, you can't just hop on Prime and watch Tiger 3 and know what's going on. There are more movies that you need to watch to get up to Tiger 3, obviously. And it's not just Tiger 1, 2, and 3. In fact, they're not even called that. So we're going to look at what you've got to watch so you can catch up before you watch Tiger 3. All right? So we're going to look at the 4 films you need to watch beforehand. Then we're going to actually talk about Tiger 3. So real quick, we're going to run through the ones you've got to see first. Act the Tiger, 2012, 2 hours and 12 minutes. It's on Prime. All these are on Prime. All of them. So if you've got Prime, you can watch them right off the bat. Okay? The second movie is Tiger Zinda High from 2017, 2 hours and 41 minutes. And then you've got War. All right? 2019, 2 hours and 30 minutes. I know these are like long movies. Trust me, you'll want to watch. These are all amazing. These are all fantastic movies. All right, and then you've heard me talk about this before. Pathan. Tiger shows up in Pathan. It's a cameo. It's great. This is 2023, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Also on Prime. And then finally, Tiger 3, which is what we're talking about today. 2023, 2 hours and 34 minutes. I gotta tell you, I love Indian movies, which I've talked about this. Indian cinema is one of my favorite things because I'm always surprised at just how far they'll go for a great movie. And it's all about storyline. It's all about characters. It's all about great, great action. It's not about messaging per se. And what I'm talking about is, it's not about the goofy messaging, like the SJW messaging or the patriarchy and this, that, and there. No, they are all Indian cinema is very centered on being aware of their history, where they come from, being proud and patriotic. And it shows in their movies, especially these movies. These are all like kind of James Bondy, if you will, but more action than suits. All right, you with me? Like this is the Raw faction and the ISI, and like, whew. All right, so I found these movies purely by accident originally, and I saw when I first started watching it in cinema, and I watched the first Tiger movie. Now, the first one is more of a love story, but still has a quite capable spy storyline and introduction to the characters. And the second one is 8 years later, and it's the two Tiger and his wife. They now have a child, and it's a continuation of that. And then you've got War and Pathan, which are not Tiger movies, but they're important to the story. You have to, for background, Tiger 3 is where Tiger, everybody's after Tiger. All right? He's got the bad guy has made it look like he's Tiger's a terrorist, if you will, or, playing both sides, so both sides are angry at him. Either way, it doesn't matter. The story is fantastic, but what matters is the way these movies look. You've got great special effects, computer graphics, practical effects, but the world building and the storytelling, it's just obscene at how fantastic these movies are on such a low budget compared to Hollywood. The fight scenes in almost any Indian movie is phenomenal. And regardless of what type of movie it is, there's generally some sort of love story or love aspect to it. There's a patriotic aspect to it. This is, if you've never seen any Indian cinema, I'm begging you, start with these 5 movies. Watch them in order. And by the time you get to Tiger 3, you are in for the ride of your life on all of them. I watched these movies several times each, and I'm not done. The only failure, if any, that Indian cinema has is there's no physical media. For whatever reason, they have decided that if they have physical copies of their movies, they're going to get pirated. Okay, fair. But what about your American fans? It's not like generally we can just run to the theater when a new Indian cinema movie comes out, whatever. For the most part, it's rare. So the only option we're left with is streaming. Now, I will say Netflix and Amazon both have great Indian cinema on them. And they are the two biggest suppliers here in America if you want to watch Indian cinema. But I want physical media. I mean, I spent a lot of money to get the Dabang trilogy on physical media. And to this day, I don't know if they're actual copies or not. They look like it. They seem to be. But I don't know. Irregardless, these movies are on Prime. You can watch them in order. Watch one a week or one a day. And watch all 5 of these. I'm telling you, if action movies and good stories are your jam, these are brilliant. They're fun. They've got a bit of, not only do they have charm and great, just overall, is it an overall great product? They are kind of campy, right? Like from back in the 80s, the good times of action movies. The action is just a bit over the top. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's way over the top, and you're just going to love it, all right? These are a fun romp. Grab a bucket of popcorn and sit down and enjoy this with everybody. What you're not going to see, nudity. You're not going to see some weird sex scenes, all right? You'll have some language, generally speaking, but it's not much. This is all about catering to the highest amount of people that they can get. Kids, teenagers, adults, families will go see these movies in the theater. So, that's all I got to say about this. This is great. I love this movie. It was wonderful. It was a great addition to this world. All right. I don't know how you could improve on it. Like, it's just delightful. And it looks stunning. I'm serious. Like, the camera work, the cinematography, the picture, even though it's streaming on my TV, it was beautiful. And that's what I expect when it comes to Indian cinema. So, there you go. Hey, Indian Buffet is closed. Alright, we'll be back on Friday talking about Samurai Movie Rhapsody. Christmas gift from Bushido Blues. Can't wait. I haven't watched a samurai movie in a minute. Yay. I'm so excited. Back in the jam. Alright, I gotta go. Got things to do today. Got some errands to run. I hope you guys are doing great. If you're not, the numbers to call are at the end of this video, just like they're at the end of every single one of our videos. We thank you for being here. Like and subscribe, please. It helps us out. And if you have any questions, comment down below. Alright, I gotta go. From Michael's microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd. Thanks, Flagrant Triggers. This show looks great, by the way. I'll bring it up on Friday. Alright, gotta go. We'll talk to you on Friday.
Thank you.